Everything hurt. What are you gonna do? I was stinky. There's a little trial and error.
Hello there, everyone. My name is Kalani. Welcome to my channel, Outside with Lonnie Shots. Obviously, today I am not outside. It's rainy. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. And if you are returning, welcome back. So last week, I shared a video on what I brought with me and what I left behind on my first ultralight backpacking experience. And so at the end of that video, I did record my thoughts on the things that I left behind and how I felt about them. But I didn't want to add it to that video because I felt like it would make it too long. So today you will be seeing the end of that video and how I felt about the things I brought with me and the things that I didn't bring with me. So let's watch it.
Now, let's talk about what I thought about these changes. Going back to the backpack and the water holder, I didn't necessarily miss having the water bottle holder. I think that it's definitely a great convenience to have it right there on your shoulder to be able to pull it out, but it was fine. I didn't necessarily miss it. So maybe it's something that's not necessary for me going forward. We'll see. The thing that really tripped me up was my sleep system on this backpacking trip, because I didn't have that inflatable pad. I just had the foldable pad, and my sleep was not good. It wasn't good at all. Everything hurt. My hips, like when I would get on my side, like my hip bones would hurt. If I slept with my elbow up or on the side, like my elbow would hurt. Everything just hurt. I did not get a great night's sleep at all. And I think moving forward, I will try to either use a lighter sleeping, like inflatable sleeping pad. It will increase the weight of just the foldable one, but it'll give my body a little bit of cushion because I need it. I need the cushion. Okay. Let's see. With my cook system, my kitchen and hydration, I think the only thing that was kind of weird for me, or the only thing that I thought of, was I really did miss having my coffee cup. On this backpacking trip, I did not eat breakfast. I just drank coffee, so it was fine drinking my coffee out of my pot. But my mind was thinking, during those days when you eat breakfast and have coffee at the same time, what are you going to do? Are you going to drink the coffee first and then boil the water again for your food? Are you going to boil the water for your food first, eat that, then eat coffee, then drink your coffee? Like, what are you going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. If any of you do this ultralight form of backpacking where you just bring your cook pot and use it for everything, what do you do? I would love to know, because I really miss having my coffee cup. I really miss having my little collapsible coffee cup. Okay. The clothes that I carried, I would say the thing that really, 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 I don't want to say bothered me, but that I really missed was my camp shoes. I really miss having camp shoes. And when my dad and I were hanging out, eating dinner, and I had to go back and forth in the tent, I didn't want to have my shoes on, my hiking shoes, because I had them on during the day. And so I was pretty much barefoot. And I didn't really like that, because you want to make sure you're not stepping on anything crazy. So I really miss having camp shoes. My brain is thinking, well, maybe you won't miss it that much when you go on a hike by yourself and you're trying to push more miles and you don't have much time in camp. Maybe it won't be that big of a deal, but I guess I'll have to test that theory out and go on another backpacking trip without the shoes and hike a ton of miles and see what happens. So stay tuned for one of those videos, because I'm sure that'll be coming. And then I didn't bring sleep clothes, which I think I was okay with it. I think the only thing that really got me was that I was stinky. And when you bring sleep clothes, like, you wash things off and then you put your new clothes on and you just feel better. And even though I like still wash myself off because I didn't have other clothes to change into, I just could smell that funk and I didn't really like that. We'll see what happens in the future if I decide to continue not bringing sleep clothes. And then with the last thing for my poop kit, I will say not having that trowel was slightly difficult because it was hard to dig in that ground with the tent stake. I don't know if it was particularly the type of ground that was around or what, but it was a little difficult. It took me a while to dig the hole, and it was hard. So I think I would still try it again, just bringing the tent stake and not carrying a trowel. But I don't know. We'll just have to see how that goes. And then not having my Kula, not Kula cloth, I brought that. Not having my Tinkerbell. The first time I went to pee, I was like, oh crap, like, this is different. It was different. And so there's a little trial and error that I had to go through with that one. But eventually I got the hang of it and it wasn't bad. And I think it was cool to have like one less thing to worry about. I think I like the convenience of not having to squat down, but like at the end of the day, it wasn't that big of a deal. So we'll see what happens if I continue to not bring it with me. I will say that using the natural products around me as my toilet paper was a very interesting experience. I was a little nervous. I was hoping that I wasn't going to end up getting a rash from what I used. But it was a really cool experience. And it was nice not having to worry about toilet paper and packing out toilet paper and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm down for trying that again. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I love the ability to be able to try out new things and kind of challenge those thoughts that have been ingrained in me thus far with my backpacking experience. Yeah, challenge that to see if I can do other things or go without things. And I think it kind of makes this whole experience kind of fun and almost like a game. So yeah, I look forward to trying more of these ultralight backpacking tips that I've been learning and seeing which ideas and philosophies stick with me and which ones I'm like, ugh, you can have that. I'm definitely not doing that, but we'll see. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you back here on another video. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.